They want to be kings of the court. रखा है अपनी टीम का सम्मान. ये मुकाबला बहुत रोचक है
और हर्षोल्लास आता हुआ डिफेंडर्स के खेल में.
One team that's never made the playoffs, one debutant and two former champions in action tonight on this Tuesday evening coverage of the RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League, powered by Escape here on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube. We kickstart with the Battle of the K's, Kolkata and Kochi, and then we go up to the Ahmedabad defenders taking on the very impressive Goa Guardians. That is in match number 2 on this double-header evening. Now, my name is Manish Bhattacharya. Welcome to our coverage. It's day 6 and we're only getting warmed up. The action's been getting better with each day, each match, each step, each spike or block. It has been thrilling non-stop whirlwind action in this league in the last 6 days. On a double-header day, we of course like to prepare very well. We make our notes. But the other thing that we do with my friends Carla and Louis is that we load up on some delicious carbs. Tell them what we did today. And tell us how much you liked what we did today.
Look how happy she is. look how happy this one is.
Flavored.
Yeah, she had to go home and have a nap.
All of us did.
Yeah,
2 hour long.
We did.
Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering what we did, we went for a lovely Andhra meal here in Hyderabad. And if you ever come to Hyderabad, and when you do, it's a beautiful city, by the way, make sure you stuff yourself up with a spicy, hot, flavorful Andhra meal. Now,
That's what we did.
that's what we did. And then we followed it up with apricot.
Delight.
Apricot delight.
That was so
A delightful story, though.
That was so good. I almost had 2.
Yeah,
Almost.
he's ordered 3 more to his hotel. Now, talking of delight, the Mumbai Meteors have clearly been a delightful story. This could be their season. What have you made of this team? There is a certain riz about this team, isn't it?
They performed exceptional well, I have to say. There've been great matches with them. Shubham is a rock. The opposite position, he's really smashing it. And even the middle blocker, Östrik, he was yesterday defending. And it's not usual that middle blockers are able to defend. So it's a really, really well-balanced team, and they're doing really well.
I like the Norwegian flavor to the Mumbai Meteors. But having won 2 matches, one might think there are no issues, everything's going well, it's all smooth sailing. Have you noticed any chinks, any creases that need to be ironed going forward against the tougher teams in this tournament?
Not yet. They look incredibly well organised underneath Matt Van Wezel. That's for sure. He's done a great job. And as you said, the Norwegian Östrik doing a great job defending. But the thing is you have to be careful of is that Hyderabad and Calicut haven't quite been the 2 best teams of this season. So we've seen a lot of the other teams under pressure, under the pump, and we've seen them come through that sort of test. We won't know everything about Mumbai until we see them stressed.
For now, though, they're sitting pretty on top of that points table. 8 matches down. They've won 2 in 2, and this is where they find themselves. 2 very convincing one-sided wins. Take a look at that points difference as well. The set difference 6, it means they've won 2 matches, 3-0, 3-0. And that's been the story. Kochi and Kolkata in action in match number 9 tonight. We've got to talk about Kolkata first, guys. You know, it's only been 1 game, Louis. What do they need to turn things around? Do they look at moving Ashwal back to where he belongs in the middle, or are you okay with where he should be, Carla?
In my opinion, Ashwal is on my list, so I would leave him there where he is, and he played well. It's my opinion, at least. I think he has a different.
For sure I do. But I can see that there's something he can grow into that position on the right-hand side, but you can also tell it's not as natural for him compared to Vinit Kumar of last year. And I think if you're putting together a team to win the league, I think he would be in the middle for you. He wouldn't be on the right side for you. So we have Suanach who can come on the right side, and I think he's done okay. I'm interested to see how he starts this evening. but for me, he's more suited and he's more of a game changer in the middle.
Yeah, I suspect the coach knows better, but from the outside, it seems like they're trying to solve one problem, and by doing so, they're also disturbing the defense. They're taking Ashwal away to the right. It's a bit of a mess, and maybe it'll work for them. Who knows? Maybe it'll be an egg on our faces if it does work out. So we'll see what Kolkata do tonight against Kochi. But they do have an option in Suyan Tomar, who can play on the right. He was pretty good in that last game, even when they lost.
He was, yeah. I was impressed. He was off the bench, and they needed a little bit of consistency on that right side. You can see he's jumpy, he's rangy, he's got the ability to hit the ball through the block. But again, in a league like this, you need somebody who's going to be consistently putting the numbers up, like a Jerome Vinith, like a Vinit Kumar. And I don't know if he's that guy, but the fact that he was put on shows that the coach isn't 100% happy with Ashwal Rai being on the right side all the time.
Before we talk about Kolkata's opponents tonight, the Kochi Blue Spikers, let's take a look at the RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League rules. Here we are then. It's a simple format, league stage followed by the knockouts. Each team plays 7 league games followed by the top 4 playing the semis. Each match is of course a best of 5, and all sets in the league stage will be of 15 points each. If you win 3-2, you get just 2 points. The loser gets 1 point as well for having won 2 sets. However, if you want 3 points like the Mumbai Meteors, you've got to win 3-0 or 3-1. That's how it is. Now, on this Tuesday night, a piece of bad news for the Kochi Blue Spikers. Their main man, their primary weapon, Vinit Kumar, has been ruled out of the league, out of the tournament because of an injury that he got in that first game, played only a couple of sets, and once he went off court, the Kochi Blue Spikers looked a bit lost. And yet, when they came back, Louis, in that second game, they seemed to be okay with it and they figured a way around. It just goes to show that there is a fair bit of depth in this Kochi Blue Spiker squad. Even without Vinny, they can win and win convincingly, confidently.
Yeah, they can. I worry that without Vinny, whether they can make the top of the league or whether they can win the championship, but they can certainly still get around the playoffs and push from there. With Nicholas in the team, I think they're very, very solid. They've got that experienced guy, but Byron for me has been that glue. We talk about that glue. He is very, very good. Foreign setter coming in and providing stability. That performance from Kochi is probably the one that I've got the most respect for so far in this league campaign, because the chips are down, the boys came out fighting. How much longer can they fight like that for? Hemant was obviously unbelievable.
Yep, she's been watching Hemant and she's been referring to him as He-Man like we have on commentary. He's been mighty impressive as well, so it's an opportunity for him in the absence of a big star like Vinit.
Yeah, they've shown the last match against Goa. It was the best match so far. Great rallies, great defenses, and even without Vinit, what we were talking about, they perform well. Like, this is a really good team, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up very high. And all the Byron, he's huge. Goa had so many problems. He's one of the tallest guys on court, and I think he's one of the main key.
They still have like 3 hitters, so you need 3 good hitters on the wings. You need your 2 outside hitters, your right side. So Heymanth, you have Nicholas, and we have Erin as well. So between those 3, they still can field a decent side. Heymanth has put in match-winning performances in this league like previously last year, but we didn't see it consistently. So let's see if he can do it consistently.
Very quickly, Louis, since you've studied sports psychology, the absence of Vinit, what does the coach tell the team, and what does the team tell itself? The players, the captain, what should that inner dialogue be?
I think you've got 2 choices, haven't you? I think either the fact that he's out is going to define you, or something else is going to define you. You can choose your own narrative in your own head. So if I was in Kochi, I would want that to bring us together. So and that's what they've sort of done. It could as easily have gone body language, dropping, not fighting for each other, but they've sort of changed it and said, okay, he's gone, but we're going to fight like mad to get the best possible sort of outcome in this situation.
Yeah, they were thrilled to bits when they got Vinit at the auction. Now he's gone, and maybe win it for Vinit could be the mantra for the Kochi Blue Spikers.
And this is the Vinit derby. This would be the one that he'd want to play.
Yes, it would have been so. However, it isn't to be, and maybe Kochi Blue Spikers will give us a lesson in dealing and fighting with adversity. How about we now give you a reminder of the 2 new innovations of this league, the Skapia Super Point, very, very popular amongst Indians as well as our friends from Germany. It's a point that wins you two. It can be called for only once every set by each team, and if a team calling the Super Point wins it, they get 2. If not, their opponent gets 2 points. What about the Bank of Baroda Super Serve? Very simply, it's a serve that's not touched by any opposition player, and you get 2 points for it. If a super serve is scored on a Super Point, you can get 2 points, and the Super Point can be used again as well. Right, in the Coco Derby, Kochi and Kolkata in action in just a few seconds from now. Tough to pick a winner. My heart says Kolkata because no Vineet. What do you reckon?
Yes, I guess today it's Kochi.
Okay.
I'm going Kochi 3-1 today.
Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, their team and the way that they're functioning will be too strong to beat the Thunderbolts.
I'd like a 5-setter. Doesn't matter who wins. Bring it on! It's double-header night at the RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League, powered by Skapia. That's the first one. It's the Coco Derby. It's match number 9. It's coming to you live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. Fans from Kolkata, Kochi and elsewhere across India and the world, stay tuned to Sony and YouTube.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabil, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
Will I get a free hotel stay at Honolulu with this card?
No.
Will I get free hotel stay in Honolulu with this card?
It's a Skapia.
Go-branded credit card.
Turn daily spends into free hotel stays. Skapia.
NTPC, celebrating 50 years of powering infinite possibilities.
Sometimes believing in yourself is a masterstroke. Sometimes in someone else. When it comes to your dream car, keep playing masterstrokes with car loans from Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Play the masterstroke.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabil, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
बाइक को तो अपग्रेड कर लिया, अब अपने SIP को भी अपग्रेड कर ले।
मतलब?
देख, जैसे तेरी इनकम बढ़ेगी, तेरे गोल्स, एक्सपेक्टेशंस और खर्चे भी बढ़ेंगे, वैसे ही तेरा कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग भी बढ़ेगा, राइट? इसलिए योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नीड अ स्टेप अप टू। अपने लाइफस्टाइल के साथ-साथ अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट को भी अपग्रेड कर।
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मंथ से SIP स्टेप अप पक्का।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
It's another new day here at the RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League powered by Skapia. It's a double-header day. We kick off things with match number 9 between the Kolkata Thunderbolts and the Kochi Blue Spikers, coming to you live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. And the points table tussle has just about started to heat up, with all the teams having kicked off their opening contest. Mumbai are sitting pretty with 2 straight set victories, which has given them a maximum of 6 points. But Kochi and Kolkata find themselves in opposing sides on the points table. Over to you, Sarthak, for the introductions.
It is day 6 of the Prime Volleyball League, and this team has had to play 2 intense 5-set matches. They're coming in for their 3rd contest today. Can we welcome, with a huge round of applause, the Kochi Blue Spikers!
Well, the disclaimer is a bit redundant if it were the Kochi Blue Spikers, because the applause is deafening. If we were to make a polite inquiry in Malayalam and ask someone, Sugamano, a Kochi Blue Spikers player would come up with an emphatic Sugantane as a reply, which means all is well, and all is indeed well, because Erin Varghese has stepped up to the plate as a captain and has done his team proud. Some bad news coming in for the Blue Spikers as well, with Vineet Kumar unfortunately being ruled out by way of an injury, but the likes of Hemant, the likes of Byron have stepped up and have.
They are on number 9 at the moment on the points table, looking to turn their fortunes around. Can we hear it for the Kolkata Thunderbolts?
Kolkata bolted away in their opening encounter to win the opening set, and things looked like business as usual until they went down in the next 3 sets. It wasn't so much an evisceration, mind you, but Ashwin Rai and company would know for a fact that they are the inaugural champions and they have much to play for. And it's a side that still has had some teething issues with Ashwin Rai not setting up in his usual middle blocking role. The bright spots have definitely been Suyash, Thomas and Rahul K, who began with a bang, Muhammad Iqbal and Lal Sujan. Much will be expected of those two as well if Kolkata are to register their opening points. They have a new head coach in Nazar Shenazi as well, an experienced coach from Iran who has got Hamid Jafari for company. Time now for the national anthem.
Requesting all those who can stand to please rise for the Indian national anthem.
Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravida, Utkala, Vanga, Vindhya, Himachala, Yamuna, Ganga, Uchala, Jaladhi, Taranga. Tava Shubha Name Jage, Tava Shubha Ashish Mange, Gahe Tava Jaya Gatha, Jana Gana Mangala Dayak Jaya He, Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya He, Jaya 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 He.
Well, the Kochi Blue Spikers have shown that they can play united, hard-fought indoor volleyball. Hemant looks like he's going to get the start again as the news filters through that Vineet Kumar will miss the rest of season 4, and that is bad news, but it could be good news for the Kolkata Thunderbolts, former champions of this league. It's not the hot start that they would have wanted. Ashwin Rai playing on the right side is still up for debate around the R.R. Kabir Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. He is the captain, and moments ago Erin Varghese and Ashwin Rai tossed up the coin, and it means that we are almost ready to go as we have a look at the Thunderbolts. Rahul K, who was injured for parts of season 3, now partners former Bengaluru captain Pankaj Sharma on the wings. Ashwin Rai looks like he will start on the right side as Mohammed Iqbal, also former Bengaluru, will play in the middle. Martin Takavar will join him, and Jitin is the setter. So that connection between Jitin and Ashwin Rai also up for debate as well, as it's the same starting side more or less, not lost to the Torpedoes in their opening game. Nasser Shanazi, former Iranian coach,
he's been there, he's seen it, he's done it all, but I don't think he's ever experienced anything like this Prime Volleyball League. The Kochi Blue Spikers, Byron Keterakis from Canada, has been a born leader on this court. Hemanth off the bench, replacement for Vinit, is absolutely colossal. Erin Verghese, a lot of points will be on, or a lot of responsibility will be on those two to deliver the goods. Abhishek, we know what he's made of behind the service line. Arindabal Singh also playing in the middle as well. So there's the Kochi lineup, and you feel that if they can play as a team, like we saw last time out against Goa, they have a chance. There is no place in the starting six for Nicholas. Mr. Saiz Vardhan. And Dayanidi, the first referee, always smiling up there on the stand. A very proud man and a brilliant referee. And he will be ably assisted, the down ref, Noor Jahan, the second referee. Just checking the rotations and making sure everyone's in order. So I think you know us by now. My name is Louis Lett, and it's an absolute honour to be here night after night with the German two-time Olympian Carla Borger and the main man, the voice of Indian volleyball, Manish Taylor. All right, guys.
Let's get set for Coco, the Coco Derby. Kolkata versus Kochi.
The Vinny derby without Vinny. His current side, Kochi, who currently can't do anything to help, and his former side, the Thunderbolts, in which he won season 1 of the Prime Volleyball League. Gets underway. Carla, you're a big fan of Byron. What does he have to deliver on this evening?
Also, Byron has many, many positive things. He's a good server, he's very tall, he has a great block, and his actual position being a center is doing even more amazing.
Yeah, he really is. He's holding this together for the Thunderbolts. A good start will be absolutely key. Pankaj Sharma, I think, is a very good addition to this team as we have a look at Mr. Patodia watching on the side, the sole owner of the Thunderbolts, and Pankaj is off to a good start. He brings an element of calm to this team.
Remember, no Suya Stormer yet, and that means that Ashwal Rai continues to play as universal on the right side. Take a look at that. So I suppose the Kolkata coach knows what he's doing, and maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll eventually pay off.
Yeah, well, that's Carla's sort of side of things. I don't think Carla is wrong at all. Like, he might find his way on that right side. You certainly saw enough to be excited about the potential, didn't you, Carla?
I mean, they've been winning, so why winning changing a winning team?
Yep. Okay, Mullet Man. Here we go. Service to position 1. And there is the man that we're talking about on that right side, Ashwal Rai, and that is a miss to the line. And again, Chinese will want his right side man to find the floor as early as possible. And once more, you can see that every time he gets the ball on the right side, they're looking to put up a cross-court block, Carla. They know that Ashwal Rai struggles to access the line maybe on the right side. A cross-court block will stop him going into the angle.
Well served. We were just talking about Heman. I mean, I'm a fan. I have to admit, I'm a big fan of him. His serves have been amazing, not this game so far, even the other ones. So it's very, very hard. It's very fast. It gets a lot of rotation. So as you see, they are struggling in passing.
Manish, next year, for next season, can you come with one of those mullets? Make my day.
My family will be so happy.
Really?
They won't recognize me.
I might come. If you do it, I'll do it. I'll come with a He-Man mullet, but my hair goes really curly, and it's also getting a little bit thin, shall we say. But Kolkata, another one on the board.
Right, Ashwal, the captain, ready to serve now. Kolkata trail by 1. They've lost their opening game, remember. Still searching for their mojo. And Kochi will keep coming hard at them. Like that. Just jonesing. The middle blocker putting the finishing touches on that shot set.
So this is the other thing. Ashwal Rai is he's a middle blocker. So he's not played defense very often throughout his career. He's been liberoed off a lot. So now you can see him playing opposite. He's having to play defense all the time, and therefore maybe hasn't had the same amount of training as other opposites. So that's something we haven't spoken about yet, that probably does have a big say in whether he plays on that right side the whole season.
I suppose he might have worked on this. It wouldn't have been a decision that was taken a week before the tournament. Right after the auction, I suppose the message would have quietly gone across saying, you know, maybe we want you to play as universal. So he might have sort of thought about it, practiced accordingly as well. I'll be very surprised if it's just a whim. Half a block, and that's good. Well done once again. It's Aaron Burgess who sort of knows he has to raise his game in the absence of Vinit Kumar, who, by the way, Vinit, if you're watching, you will be missed, my friend. You will be missed.
Yeah, you certainly will. I mean, Carla only had the pleasure of watching him for 2 sets, but those 2 sets, Kochi beat Chennai, a strong Chennai side in both of them. And I mean, that says something, because Jerome Vinith's on the other side of the net there.
Nobody wants to have an injury, so please get well soon. And for the league, we're really sad to not have him. So, yeah, all the best for you.
I'm sure he'll be back in season 5, not too long from now. Still an even battle. I don't think either teams have found that rhythm yet. And we've seen teams starting to get into their groove in set 2, largely in most games.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke about that, I think, earlier with some of the Torpedoes. Just when you're looking at a high-serving game, that's a very good pass from Heymanth, it really is. And that opens up Erin. And that block's a little bit too wide for me. But yeah, rhythm's usually something that you can find in the second set, especially if you're going high-serving. It's difficult to come out here underneath the lights with the loud fans and find your way. It's Kabil, super spike, and we are ticking.
Iqbal and Jitin in that block, just not good. Enough space for that errant ball to go through. Kochi now lead by 2, Erin, ready to serve then. Who is he going to go to? Right down the center. Nicely set for Ashwal Kumar, who takes off, gallops like a horse and booms it down. Shabang.
Yeah, that's a heavy little bit of artillery. The thing is, the Kabil super spike, the block, they leave a little bit, they're a little bit too inside there. And when Ashwal Rai is struggling to hit, it's when he hits away from the body is where he loses his rhythm. When he's hitting through the body, he's fine. So if they line up well in the block and take that one swing, he might struggle, but I'm not taking anything away. The tempo was too quick for the block.
Heyman, Byron, Heyman. Well, that seems to be a magic formula. If you're going to attack Heyman, Byron will come back and set the ball well enough for Heyman to pound it down. I'm liking the fact that Kochi are activating different options.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to play a little bit more through that left side because they haven't got Vinit Kumar on the right. So the scoring sort of is on the shoulders of Heymanth and of Erin a lot more than it normally would be. But at the minute, it's working.
Wow! Heyman can spike, Heyman can block, Heyman can do it all. He is the He-Man. Timeout for a full technical timeout. And the Kochi Blue Spikers lead by 3.
पढ़ता है खेलता है झूलता उछलता है दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया
Kimaya, Mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
सेलो है ना. Get Diwali ready with cello.
We all make a crowd, no rules, no seats. Young, free, alive, weekend every day. Feel the freedom.
You in your assurance super block. Hey man. We asked for consistency, and he is giving it right now. A superb start for the Kochi Blues Spikers, playing united as a team against a Thunderbolts side who are desperate to get off the mark or get a win under their belt today. And there is Ashwell Rai on the left side this time. Carla, how do you make of this start, Kolkata and Kochi?
Super spike while Carla gets ready to tell us what she makes of this start from both teams. In fact, Kochi and Kolkata, what have you observed in the first few minutes of this game?
It's a very interesting game to watch. So there's nothing spectacular, but it's still going. And I have to say, He-Man, he's 188. He's almost the shortest on court, and he's doing it really good.
How about that for a firecracker from the outside? Was that Pankaj?
Yeah, it was Pankaj. But this is Raul K and his serving. That was the difference there. The Raul K of 2 years ago was aggressive on the service line. We saw him get back-to-back super serves. And if Raul K can fire up, the Thunderbolts have got a real chance of Ashwell on the right-hand side if he can stay consistent. And this is one of their biggest weapons behind the service line now. Right on cue. I say that and it fires on out the back and it's still going. But those keen fans out there, and I know there's a lot of you, will know how good Raul K can be, but he suffered from injury during season 3, injured really early on, and the Thunderbolts felt that loss. But we haven't quite seen the best of Raul K either yet.
Pretty good serve from Byron that. Nice. Now Kolkata starting to settle as Pankaj warms himself up. And the lead now down to just one.
Classic. I say the word post-box block.
Post box, through the post box, there you go. Seam in the block and just working through it. Perfect post box. Manish loves that. Any of those turns, you're going to make our guy laugh. Yeah, Pankaj for me started great against the Torpedoes and then faded out a little bit. He's an outstanding player, and I feel that Byron again setting the middle when you don't quite think he is the difference there. The middle blocker doesn't expect it, then he brings it in.
There's a certain steel about the Kochi Blue Spikers. Even when Kolkata won a point or two, they haven't really allowed Kolkata to sort of run away with the game. Nicely done, that clean spike right from the heart of the court in the front. Yeah. I'm so happy to see foreign players coming in and making their presence felt.
Yeah, it's a great swing over the left shoulder. And you can tell it's a great swing because he's facing one way, and that'll make the block want to go into that position that he's facing, position 5. Then he can turn it back over 1. So it's very, very good play, high-level stuff. Thunderbolts are just one behind. They also have Sarjan Shetty on the bench, who was brilliant when he was called upon for the Torpedoes. That's another miss-serve. Ashwell's sort of 50-50 in the moment. He's doing something really well and then sort of missing off the back of that. But it's still signs that things are going in the right direction. Substitutions being made now.
They need to find a solution. Oh yeah, Scapia super point. Good choice on this. They're having a lot of service mistakes, so they need to pressure Kochi as much as possible. But
so far they don't score so much with it. So that's a great chance now having the Scapia super point.
A softer serve as well, right in the middle blocker to try and get him out of the game. And that's fast, and that is worth 2. And it's Pankaj Sharma.
Amala's a good server, but he puts so much pressure, knowing that this is a, first of all, Scapia super point, that he puts so much pressure in the serve, you know that this ball counts twice.
Look at Ashwell Rai. And now Kochi have called for a Scapia super point on Pankaj's serve. I think Pankaj is looking for a bit of direction here. Do I go for it? Do I hold back? What would you do, Manesh? I think you've got to go for it, haven't you?
Absolutely. We've all learned from David Lee. Go for it. Oh, but the bouncing!
Is there a word for super point, super point?
We're going to come up with one, for sure. Byron here is Scapia super point. I think the whole world thought this would go to Erin, but he went to the middle, not something he hasn't sort of teamed up with Singh that much at all, so he's almost expect the unexpected. First ball side out. Pankaj took a little bit of pace off the ball, and that just gave Erin the chance to get the ball in.
What do you say when Amritner Pal Singh does well?
Wapajiwa.
Shabash.
Shabash.
The NTPC MVP criteria selection, that's where it is, and Louis Lett or Carla or myself are not on that panel of experts that select players in every match, and they'll award them points. The player with the most points will be the NTPC MVP of the season. I'm very impressed with Amrinder Pal Singh. We've seen very little of him, but even in that, he's been super good. I think he belongs to that once he's done with his career.
Manish,
in that RR Kabul VIP box.
How are you still talking to us from the RR Kabul VIP box?
Well, I have an evening job.
Yeah? Ah.
We fed you great food today.
You did.
Earlier today.
We have been VIPs all day.
Well, there they are, the Patorias. Mr. Pavan Patoria, the principal owner of the Kolkata Thunderbolts, was there. Ah, yes! Byron! With that smart check-and-mate kind of move.
Yeah, he just gets one back over Jitin here because Jitin tried to dump it over on 2. And then that didn't work. Great defense from Kochi. Byron says, okay, I'll put that away on the second ball, no problem.
Good fault.
What a net fault here, Carla.
I didn't see one, but from the reaction of Byron, I'm not 100% sure.
Is it desperation? Or do the Thunderbolts
kind of desperation.
have a case?
But do you really take a review if you just have 3 for the whole match in the first set?
I don't know. I've been a man who's been guilty of desperate times, desperate measures.
He's super high.
He's a setter, remember? Nowhere near. But desperate times, desperate measures. Review unsuccessful, and the Kochi Blue Spikers spirited run.
They have another attacker. We have to put him on the list. Byron scores even in attacking.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of having him, isn't it? You've got a bigger blocker, you've got a great setter. He's a great recruit. Set point.
And it's done.
Another great swing of Martin. Amazing. Now the last in the crunch time. He scored already twice, so look out for this guy.
First time we saw him come over the left shoulder. Second time we saw him go away from the body. So he's got 2 different swings, which will make it very difficult to play against. Great timeout from Kochi. As the RR Kabul PVL, powered by Scapia, and more cool emerging player criteria. There are just 2 rules for the Amul Cool emerging player criteria. What are they?
Have you played for India? No? Check. Are you under 25? No? Oh, yes? Check.
That's our sound of it.
Oh, I'm 12.
Yeah. Okay, you're good then. What happens if you play for Germany? Can you play for India?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
None of the foreign players are under 25 as far as I know. Who won though? We must check this. Right, 2 more set points for Kochi, and they will have a chance to spike first. Edwin receives well, Byron sets it. Hemant drills it down to bring Kochi the first set. It's a He-Man signature move for the Kochi Blue Spikers, and they look unstoppable for now. Oh, the Abhishek. Oh my word, I'm seeing Hemant everywhere.
Me too. He has been everywhere. Just from the right side, Abhishek. High, and it's a good swing, but I think defense would like to get on that a little bit quicker. But Kochi, they are a team. You have to respect that, Carla, don't you? Well, there you have it. The Kochi Blue Spikers 1-0 up against the Kolkata Thunderbolts. 15-12 in the first set. We'll be back very shortly.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
It's escaping.
Co-branded credit card. Free dining and shopping at airports. Escape here.
पापा मैं जीनियस हूँ. अब हमें सर्दी में जमना नहीं पड़ेगा. मैं हम सबको उड़ा सकता हूँ.
बिना पंखे मुश्किल होगा.
Exactly. इसीलिए मेरे पास है रेड बुल. ये हमें देगा विंग्स. बस इसे पीना है.
और कैसे?
अरे कम ऑन पापा, पी लो. ऐसे. ये क्या हुआ?
-40 डिग्री है यार. तुम्हें लगा हम यहाँ मस्ती करने खड़े. रेड बुल गिव्स यू विंग्स. लेकिन सिर्फ इसे पीने पर.
NTPC, celebrating 50 years of powering infinite possibilities.
We all make a crowd. No rules, no seats. Young, free, alive. Weekend every day. Feel the freedom. पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता, उछलता है, दौड़ता, कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है. आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया. अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया.
बाइक को तो अपग्रेड कर लिया. अब अपने SIP को भी अपग्रेड कर ले.
मतलब?
देख, जैसे तेरी इनकम बढ़ेगी, तेरे गोल्स, एक्सपेक्टेशंस और खर्चे भी बढ़ेंगे. वैसे ही तेरा कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग भी बढ़ेगा, राइट? इसलिए योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नीड अ स्टेप अप टू. अपने लाइफस्टाइल के साथ साथ अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट को भी अपग्रेड कर.
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मंथ से SIP स्टेप अप पक्का.
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है. योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें.
Well, the stats are up, and if you're a Kochi Blue Spikers fan, you'll be very happy. 1 block, 9 successful spikes each. Unbossed errors are the same. So you have to have a look at the blocking. And also, I just think the overall sort of consistency from the Kochi Blue Spikers. Would you say the same, Carla?
It's about their consistency and the balanced team. I mean, the fact that you are mixing them up says it already. I think with Byron as a setter, we have Iron, we have He-Man. I think it's a total balanced team, and this really is good for the whole matches coming up. That it's not just one player, they have many.
Yeah, they really do, and they've got a few they can lean on. Abhishek coming off and producing the goods at the end of the set. Absolutely perfect. As Raul K, I would like to see more from the important Thunderbolts players. And I don't mean Pankaj here. Oh, what a dig as well, but Byron's just taking matters into his own hands. And Manish, you are in disbelief over there.
Look at how he changed his move right in the end. They didn't see it coming. They just did not see it coming, Kolkata.
No, they really didn't. But I would, as I just said, I would like to see Ashwell Rise playing on the right side. He has to score points. Rahul K is their main outside weapon. There he is. Needs to score points. Those two need to provide the base for everybody else to support them. Pankaj is the perfect support guy. He's not going to be the guy who's going to be around Kane in terms of scoring points. It's an RR super spike. But if those two can start scoring, they'll be solid.
Martin Takawar, the middle blocker, comes back on court for the lead row, as it often happens, to bolster the defense, because they will need it now. That's why. But it did work.
We are back in Cookie Town. Watch this serve. I think it's almost 10 meters over the net. Still not a good passing. Look how high.
It's funny though how sometimes passing a cookie is tougher than passing a tough serve.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe we should have explained again what a cookie is.
Something round, sugary, tasty.
Chocolate.
Something that I can't just have one of.
Crispy.
Yeah.
There we go again. Oh, well done by Byron. Keeps it in play. And then a smart move. Excellent defenses by both teams. But then, thanks to Jasor, the Blue Spikers prevail once again. A little more switched on in that rally. That's a japper of a defensive move from Jasor Singh.
Lethbridge super defense, there to protect you every single time on and off of the court. As this is the Thunderbolts' problem, is that they make a great dig and then they make a mistake later on. It's not an unforced error, it's just a decision that could have been better.
That point belonged to Byron, who kept it in play with just his right hand, while Jasor had a chance to finish it. That was a venomous arrow from the palm of Pankaj. He pounded it down. Pounds it down.
Aye, aye, Captain Pankaj. Not the captain of the Thunderbolts, will always be our captain here. Oh, come on, super spike it was. Into that angle is very tough. Everything has to be right to hit those angles. So you have to work hard off the ball to come in on the cross-court angle. Then you have to have an arm that opens up to turn the ball away. So a few rotating parts there for Pankaj to make that swing possible.
Byron, the set for Erin. Excellent defense. Now Kolkata have started to wake up now. The defense is moving very, very beautifully. Erin asking another question that has been answered. Pipe hits it long. No, Rahul. Was there a touch off the block? They're thinking, or they're asking for a neck touch, are they?
Exactly this again. You get yourself into a good position, you make a good defense.
Net ball.
I didn't see any block touch.
Me neither. But this is very much the Thunderbolts' way at the moment. Even when they do something good, they then go and make an offensive decision that isn't at the races.
They've changed it to net fault apparently.
If you're changing reviews, it's not very good, is it? That doesn't bode well. If you keep changing your mind, it probably means you're not sure.
Yep. She loves me not.
I used to be indecisive, now I'm not so sure.
Not at the dinner table.
Yeah, if you're questioning whether she loves you or not, then the answer's probably...
yes.
She does love me. She doesn't.
Had to be.
What's going on over here? He's getting jiggy.
Mr. Coach asking for the net touch while the block was going down on their way down?
Possibly. I mean, I didn't see anything. He's a very unhappy man.
think there's some confusion on what they reviewed and what was checked.
How much I would love to hear these conversations.
There is no other league in the world where the coach can have a direct line like this to the first ref. It is unreal. I wonder if the refs go home and the coaches give him a little ring. Right, Carla, what do you see there?
That's a nice beach volleyball skill. And they still, Kolkata is defending well, and how Louis is saying, they don't reward themselves. And that's the big issue. Like, it's hard if you never get the point, even if you're doing great things.
Yeah, it's true. They're making the plays, but the big point scorers are not coming to the party. And Ashwell Rai, this is interesting. Ashwell haven't really been set in the first 7 points till now. So maybe they're going away from him just to free him up a little bit when it does go to him. They're not relying on him. They're just trying to free him up a little bit.
And it's interesting that coaches are leaving the line open for his spike from back row.
Yeah, and on the back row, I would not let him have the line. On the front row, I would. What the Thunderbolts saw. He's trying to find his rhythm, and that's a problem for that man and his troops.
Nice pass again on Ashwell, and great swing. Now the line was completely closed. He used his full strength and length to put it really far.
I would like to see Aaron Verghese just be a bit quicker with the hands and penetrate more there. I think he left it a little bit relaxed in the block, and I think he could have got over a bit more.
I didn't mind Buckle going for that big serve. Trying to go down the line. Not a bad thought at all. He was very close to getting a super serve, which is worth 2 points here, the Vancouver super serve. Kochi still lead by 1. Oh! Oh, yes! Right on the money!
Is the first of the season, the first Scapia super point for the Kochi Blue Spikers. Super serve from the Kochi Blue Spikers. Their third game, they hadn't hit one yet, and that was the perfect time. Bank of Baroda, sorry. Let me get that one right, guys.
Abhishek detonated that one. Wow. That's how you shake your opposition's confidence. Not like that.
Well, he'll be happy though. Look, again, just as you feel that Kolkata are getting back into it, a couple of good swings, there's a Bank of Baroda super serve against them, and they're 2 down again. So it's interesting that they are improving. I think this is a better performance than what we saw against Bengaluru for a lot of it, but a few things are going against them, and they can't quite take their opportunities either.
Serve hasn't been a cookie, so he's trying it tactically. It's a very smart serve. He drops his head, like, let's see it again. Yes. So it's not a difficult serve, but it's just clever on point.
Well done to Alan Ashik for saving 1 point there. Had he not got a hand to it, it would have cost Kochi 2 points. Would have been a super serve. So a serve that does not touch an opposition player is a super serve that wins you 2 points in this league. Well done to Alan Ashik for diving full length.
I would be starting a little bit higher up if I was these guys, and I would be happy to track it back a little bit more or play overhanded 3 in the block. Well, Kay's got one.
The ball was up in the air for far too long, and that allowed the triple block to align themselves in the line of Erin's possible attack. No chance whatsoever of going past that triple block, the New India Assurance super block.
That's such a poor set though. It's so far inside. There's nowhere to go, and you've got 3 on you. The only reason they've got 3 blockers is because the pass was so poor. If you pass poorly, you can only set to the outside, and it gives the blocker a chance to pinch over, which they're going to do again. And the reason why they're doing that, for a couple of reasons. One is because the pass isn't quite there, so they're out of system. You get 3 up. The other reason is because they haven't got much of a right side threat at the moment. So there you go, and a more cool technical timeout. We'll see you after the break.
न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस महिला उद्यम बीमा खास महिला उद्यमियों के लिए 5 करोड़ तक सम इंश्योर्ड, लॉस ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स पर कवर, चोरी का कवर, पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट कवर, कर्मचारियों के लिए ऑप्शनल कवर और ऑप्शनल लायबिलिटी प्रोटेक्शन। बात जब व्यवसाय की आती हो तो सुरक्षा ही सफलता का आधार है।
Go branded credit card. Get 0 forex markup. Scapier.
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! सेलो है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
A much happier Mr. Patodia, the owner of the Kolkata Thunderbolts. But the Kochi Blue Spikers, they hang around all the time. You can't shake them off, can you? And because of that, they are 1 up. But if this is, if we're looking at this, we know this is better from the Thunderbolt than what we've seen previously in this game. They've got another hitting error to the outside. And Carla, there's a lot of ball going to position 4 at the moment. Way too much ball going to position 4. That one wasn't perfect at all. But here you've got to look to maybe spread or use the middle, because the middle block is just getting across.
I think that's what we're going to see now in this one. So it worked until now so far. So I think Byron going to change it within this really.
Here we go then.
Not.
Erin once again. No, it's Heyman.
But I completely agree with you. But it's not Arkabil Superspine. The ball is more to 2.5 there. So he can flare that ball out 6 or 7 meters and lose the middle blocker with speed. So I'd say that was more of a tactical sort of option to go there, but I do believe he's going to try and use the middle a little bit more, like you said, because I could not agree more with you.
Up, the libero bumps into his teammate, and then the recover. And then an attack from that behind the 3-meter line, just good enough. I think every player on court lost their focus. When they saw the libero crash into Rahul, I think it was.
Yeah, look at the defense here. Coming through. Yeah, still moving, not quite adjusting. A couple of little split steps to the right-hand side, hold your position and get forward on it.
Yeah, this defense position was not the best. He's still moving backwards. And defense, you need to search the ball with your arms. You have to go in the ball.
Boom! Take that, says just Jones Singh. Singh wants to be king of the court. 10-9 now, the Blue Spikers back in the lead in set 2.
Yeah, he's had a really good start to the season. It's a perfect pass. And from there, Byron can use his big middleman, and that is a big snap. Hitting 5 from there is a great swing.
2 meters 9. Big boy in the middle.
That's 2 of me.
4 of me. Oh yes! Still in play. Stay switched on, Kochi. Stay switched on. Weird rally there from Kochi's point of view. For a second, I thought they had it. Somehow, Kolkata got fortuitous here. And they managed to get a hand to the ball, kept playing, and then the winner.
Legend-rich super defense. A couple of outrageously good touches there. You have to say, I'm excited to see Bastian Gomez on as well. I mean, he hasn't started either game, and you think when you have someone like him in your list, you want to see what he's capable of. Heyman again, though, and that's heroic work. He really has been the consistent comp that Kochi have needed. Although, a cookie serve, I'd say, and the blocking there is just left to be a little bit decided. I feel like Pankaj could have put a lot more pressure on the block there.
Yeah, he's not penetrating. He's there, but he's not taking it over.
Look at the lovely locks. Would that suit me? That haircut, would that suit me?
Yes.
I would look like something from the 1980s, though, wouldn't I?
You would resemble Dumbledore from Harry Potter.
Oh, cheers, buddy. Appreciate you. As balls into a good spot, sort of a safe spot. Heyman's on the floor. At least he goes for that. That's huge. It's a good swing. I'd like to know where the libero is there. I'd like to see him a little bit more inside the court. And now it gets fun. This one will be worth 2. The pressure on the captain, Ashwell Rai. He's going to go for a spin serve. He's under a bit of pressure here. The pass is on the money. One-on-one on the wing. Dragged wide. Oh my days, you would not have thought that Erin Beniz would drag a one-on-one wide there.
What a pity. Such a good pass, such a good set. And he flips it over like he's turning too much to the line.
Did you see how the middle went behind and took the middle blocker to the left? Opened up the one-on-one on the left-hand side. It was good from Byron, good from Kochi to think like that. They got the one-on-one, they just couldn't execute. And have a look at that man.
The chairman and the principal owner of the Kolkata Thunderbolts, Mr. Pawan Patodia, is a happy man tonight for now. Because they just won this Scapia Super Point, which can only be called for once every set by a team. It can only be taken before a team has reached the 12-point mark. And the team that wins the Super Point gets 2, if not, the opponent gets 2 points. This is another one of my favorite elements of this league, the Bank of Baroda Super Serve. Simply put, it's a serve that's not been touched by any opposition player. It gives you 2 points. And that's what we want to see a lot more of in this league in Season 4. Good to see a wide spectrum of spectators here at the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. Boys and girls and children of all ages. Some senior citizens as well here. A beautiful mix. Clearly that man holds the key, Erin Verghese. He is their master key, Erin. He is the man they look at in the absence of Vineet. It looks like psychologically this team has accepted, moved on and figured a way to play and win without Vineet Kumar.
Yeah, they're just still overloading 4. I would like to know how many balls they've set to position 4 this evening. But at least they know that probably the 2 most consistent hitters are out there. So they're going to keep feeding them for consistency and then run the other options to try and open up and win a point at key times, I think. Carla is making a lot of notes over there.
I'm just speechless. It's a huge chance now for Kolkata to earn the set and keep going for the second.
Well, Ashwal prevailed over Amarinder Pal Singh in this battle of the A's. The blocks weren't aligned. That double block, huge gap between the 2 blockers, never going to work against a player of Ashwal's caliber. 2 set points now.
He's too wide. You have to be further in and you have to make him hit the line all day. And if he does it all day, you can have the point.
Big serve from Pankaj off the net. And now a chance. They should be able to kill this here. Ashwal in charge, and he does. Does he do the job? Yes, he does. And they're going to review it, Kochi. Now, I saw some muted celebrations from Kolkata. In fact, they stopped themselves from celebrating too soon. So we will take a look.
Review taken by Kochi.
If it is
Ball out.
an unsuccessful review, Kolkata will win this second set.
And that tells you everything you need to know. Thunderbolts looking for their second set of this league season. And you can see how much it means to them. Oh, it's gone the other way. Oh my days. This is wild. I thought that ball was out and I was wrong. I would love to have another look at it. Rumour has it touched the line.
Therefore, Kolkata didn't really celebrate too much. I suppose they knew deep down what had happened. Anyhow, one more set point and they've called for a timeout. I kind of like the kind of mood the DJ is in tonight in Hyderabad. Well done, DJ.
Yeah, the vibes in here are immaculate, aren't they? Always getting it right, the crowd. Look at this man. If there was one man that really was the epitome of this league, it would be that man. What an absolute baller.
As a studied psychologist, Louis, you don't win the review and you think you win it, so you're already celebrating and thinking you are finishing the set, and now you're on court and know you have to play another point.
It was a great timeout.
Yes.
It was a great timeout. It needed refreshing. I don't know what was said in the timeout, but that was the perfect time to call one, because otherwise it would be a bit shaky.
Big service.
It's still shaky.
They are looking nervous. A bit of a jostle there, and Kochi will have to accept that the second set has gone Kolkata's way. Not in the most dramatic fashion, but they'll take it, Kolkata. One apiece now after the second set. Let's find out what happened.
Yeah, Byron.
He don't want to stretch out. He didn't want to get touched.
And in the end, he gets punished by removing his hand, thinking the white was coming. And there you have it. Thunderbolts brilliant to bounce back. We're back to 1-1 here in Hyderabad. Set 3 is going to be an absolute belter.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का फ्री टिकट मिलेगा? नो। इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का टिकट फ्री मिलेगा?
Go branded credit card. Turn daily spends into free travel. Escape here.
Sometimes chasing perfection is a masterstroke. Sometimes imperfection is you keep on playing master strokes in your home with home loans from Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
New India Assurance Yuva Bharat Health Policy. Covers ages 18 to 45 at an attractive premium rate. Choose from base, gold or platinum. Sum insured up to 1 crore rupees. No pre-medical checkup. Installment facility available. Secure your family's future today.
We all make a crowd. No rules, no seat. Young, free, alive. Weekend every day. Weekend every day. Feel the freedom.
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता, उछलता है, दौड़ता, कभी कभी दौड़ कर आता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया।
अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया.
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
सेलो है ना. Get Diwali ready with Cello.
Are the Kolkata Thunderbolts back? I think they might be. They're certainly improving. Let's have a look at the stats as we go into set 3. 7 unforced errors from the Kochi Blue Spikers. That is a big problem. That is something that they're not usually guilty of. Ashwell Rai, I can't remember him making an error in that set. I think he scored 3 or 4 points and didn't error once. So, in theory, I'd say he's getting better. I'd say he's getting much better.
Bit by bit, chip by chip. And Kolkata starting to blossom now. Maybe a game too late, but that's all right. They've got 5 more games after this, but they've got to win this one to bring that belief back in the camp. I suppose in that second set, Kochi dropped their intensity, their levels a little bit, and that allowed Kolkata to win that second set.
Yeah, and I think this is what I was meaning in the pre-show is if they want to go a long way in this league, they have to play like we saw in set 1, like we saw in their last game against Goa, every single match. And I think that's a big ask, I really do. Because you haven't got that big outlet. You haven't got that person that you can just throw the ball to who's going to put it away. You think about the Penroses. They haven't got a Penrose. Hemanth is playing great, but he's not a Penrose. Erin is playing great, but he's not a Penrose. Again, Jerome Beneath, you can dish him the ball, and you know he's going to score at 60-70% of the time, at least. Maybe more. But if Kochi serve tough, they minimalise the errors. Heman, again, showing just his worth.
That was an absolute blast from the service line. It was almost like he was in a bowling alley. 2-pin bowling. Took 2 of the opponents down. 2 for the price of 1. Well done.
Carla likes 2-pin bowling.
Guys, you're so funny to listen to. Thanks a lot for this entertainment.
Pankaj. I love Pankaj.
Well, he wanted a repeat act there, Hemant. It wasn't to be. Just too much heat on that serve. 2 apiece now.
Carla, if you were the coach of Kochi, what would you have said in between sort of sets?
Coach of Kochi. Keep going. I think there's nothing they should change a lot. I mean, it's been a good second set.
I tend to agree that I wouldn't want much change. If I was the Kolkata side, and you can see this already from that map, that he's pushing them all the way, next to rich super defense. I think he feels like he needs to be out there with them, the Kolkata coach, and really pushing from the side to get every bit of juice out of that orange. Great game this one now, though. Completely in the balance. Ashwell Rai, has he improved for you tonight, Carla?
Yes. His attacks down the line been amazing. Oh! One-man block on this one. This is something you don't often see. I mean, if there's one, let's say, just one man up, getting you in your assurance to block, it's a one-man block. Normally, it's easy to go left and right. Normally.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the secret is in a one-on-one, or the way that I see it, is you want to make sure you take that straight angle of where their upper body's facing. And if you want to jump in, do it late. Make sure they don't see you, take that late angle. Because I feel in a one-on-one situation, the hitter always has the advantage. So you've got to at least do something to try and get the advantage back by going late and being sneaky. If you just jump up and he can see you, I think you're toast.
Here we see another block coming in. Again, a one-man block. And this is something for an athlete. It hurts so much. It feels so bad on court to hit in this two hands.
Pankaj single-handedly planting seeds of doubt in the minds of two young Kochi Blue Spikers, Jasjot and Abhishek. They'll have to quickly recover from that, and a lot rests on how Aaron looks after this team in these tricky moments when they lose a couple of points back-to-back. In comes Amrinder Pal Singh, of course the libero, Alan Ashik.
Yeah, this is the testing moment, isn't it? You just lost a set. There are a few too many unclean plays defensively, errors. I mean, you think about that block from Byron on set point. You think about Aaron missing a super point swing. That wasn't the Kochi of the other day. What it's done is open the door.
That touch has been called by the first ref. And Kolkata now lead by 6-3 the score in set number 3.
Abhishek a little out of control. There's no reason to jump in that, but it can happen.
I think he's thinking about that, the last spike which was blocked by Pankaj. Very important to forget about that. Lily trash can. Refresh your mind, clean slate. Oh yes! No. I thought that landed inside.
I think they want another look at it, and Pankaj has hit so many jumpers in his time. He will know how that one felt, and he'll know. I think it's in as well. And now we're starting to see that Kochi, to keep up that level without Vinny is very, very tough. To put in one performance is one thing. To put in another performance, I think, it's a big ask from here already. It's in by a mile! That one will get turned around. She loves me. Well, there you have it. A Pankaj ace puts us through the all cool. Technical timeout. The Thunderbolts are back in business here.
Will I get 0 forex markup on this card?
No.
Will I get 0 forex markup on this card?
It's a Scapier co-branded credit card. Get 0 forex markup. Scapier.
Sometimes not giving up is a masterstroke. Keep playing master strokes in your business without any worries with Bank of Baroda MSME loans.
Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस आरोग्य प्रगति प्लस टॉपअप का नया रूप। इसमें है 6 परिवार सदस्यों तक का कवर और 50 लाख तक का सम एश्योर्ड। साथ ही मिलेगा 30 दिन तक प्री हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन और 60 दिन तक पोस्ट हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन के खर्चे पर कवर। जब बात स्वास्थ्य की हो तो ज्यादा कवर मतलब ज्यादा शांति।
There is more belief in that Kolkata Thunderbolts camp, and that is one example of why the Bank of Baroda super serve, he just unleashed it, and all the opponent could do is stand and watch it land in that sweet spot, leading to these sweet celebrations. Ashwal Ryan is troops are pumped up as the Thunderbolts lead by 5 in set number 3. Kochi are being asked questions. And that's one way to answer these questions. Well done, Abhishek. These youngsters have to believe that they belong to this stage, because otherwise the pressure can be all over you in seconds.
Yeah, I think if I was with him, I just wanted to stay aggressive the whole night. And that's what he does there. Just stay aggressive, kid. Get after it. And I think he's been impressive. I would actually like to see him get set a little bit more of the ball to then open up the left side again, which I think's been overused.
Option there from the back court. It's not always about the hard hit, it's about being clever, it's about using all kind of varieties in the spike.
Ready, Carlo? Perfect pipe placement pan catch. Did you say that?
Perfect pipe pan catch.
Almost. 3 out of 4 is good.
PPP.
PPP.
Line fallen. They've maintained this healthy 5-point lead. And yet Kochi must tell themselves that this lead can be, this deficit rather, against them can be wiped off in seconds. All they need is a point or two to go their way. Once that breeze of belief is back, they can get back to normal form. It's not like that. It's not going to happen like that.
Well, he didn't like it either. I feel that's good service pressure. This is one team starting to grow and just knock the wind out of the sails of the opposition. Kochi have just looked a little bit lackluster, and that fight determination that we saw against Goa in the first set here this evening sort of gone. And that's a problem, because they have to be, that has to be their identity if they want to go far in this competition. They have to work through the fact that no one's going to outwork them. No one's going to make silly mistakes like this. There's so many errors creeping in, and they're giving it to the Thunderbolts a little bit here. Yes, Geraldo's come in, he's helped the cause. Yes, they've looked a lot more consistent, the Thunderbolts, but there are games where you really have to earn it, and I just don't believe that they're earning it as much as what Kochi are giving it to them at the moment. Go on! Go on! Kochi Blue Spikers. Let's get that double up.
Going over them now. In that nothing to lose zone. The Kochi Blue Spikers. Martin serves. Serves long, and they win those two. Freebies. Consolation to the Kochi Blue Spikers. Still a pretty good 5-point lead. 11-6 to score in the third. The Scapia super point. If you foul, the opposition gets 2 points.
Yeah. It's just a tad frustrating when you win 2 points and you're still 5 behind, 6 behind. It just shows how one way this set's been.
Just wondering if the Kochi Blue Spikers are resigned to fate, at least in this set. Are they already saying, okay, you know, we'll take a look at them. We will see them in the 4th set. Let this finish. And I've seen tennis players do that as well at times.
Yeah, I think now they can, it's a long way back. I think they can sort of try and come back stronger in the 4th, you're right. But if you do that, you're also running the risk of not gaining any momentum. If they can win 4 or 5 here, they might lose the set, but they'll be going in with the mindset next set that they were improving.
There are moments in volleyball where everything is against you, and this is just what happened to Kochi Blue Spikers.
Yeah, I agree. Nothing's going right. Again, Kolkata are not in system either, are they? They're not in system, they're out of rhythm, and it's just a scruffy play that's sort of got them through the rally. This is not the Kochi that we saw against Goa, not the unified, we'll go through anything together sort of brotherhood performance. As you know, we're on the lookout for the NTPC MVP of the season. The panel will select 3 players from each match. They'll be awarded points, and at the end of the season, the MVP will be decided from who's at the top of that list. Okay, here we are. Pankaj has been very consistent again this evening, and you can always tell when things are going well in the Thunderbolts camp because Mr. Torpedoes is having a great time.
From far away, a free ball offered to Kolkata, and that touches the antenna, therefore another point. In fact, that takes them to 8 set points then. Well, the result of this set is now a foregone conclusion. Nicholas now on court. Had they delayed getting Nicholas on court, should they have brought him in a little bit earlier?
Yes, yes, because he has the experience. When everything's going a little bit around you, you need somebody who's just going to hold it all together a bit and have that calmness and that presence, and that man with 190 French caps to his name certainly has that.
Strange pass, an odd set, a weak spike, a forgettable third set, and the Kolkata Thunderbolts now lead 2-1. This was a completely one-sided set. Kochi never really arrived, and Kolkata are getting hotter by the minute. The Thunderbolts are now thundering in Season 4. Having lost the first set, this is how they pocketed the third set with a New India Assurance super block. And they can celebrate. One thing's for sure, even if they lose the next 2, they will go home with 1 point. 2-1 after 3. Back in just a bit with set number 4.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabin, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
Can I get a free croissant with this card? No? Can I get a free croissant with this card?
It's a co-branded credit card. Free dining and shopping at airports. Escape here.
न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस महिला उद्यम बीमा खास महिला उद्यमियों के लिए 5 करोड़ तक सम इंश्योर्ड, लॉस ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स पर कवर, चोरी का कवर, पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट कवर, कर्मचारियों के लिए ऑप्शनल कवर और ऑप्शनल लायबिलिटी प्रोटेक्शन। बात जब व्यवसाय की आती हो तो सुरक्षा ही सफलता का आधार है।
मैं निकला ओ गड्डी लेके ओ रस्ते पर एक मोड़ आया, मैं उठे दिल छोड़ आया।
Red Bull gives you wings.
Kimaya, Mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! सेलो है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया।
Sometimes chasing perfection is a masterstroke. Sometimes imperfection is you keep on playing master strokes in your home with home loans from Bank of Baroda.
Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
To the Thunderbolts. They needed a bit of a bounce, and here it is, a slow start for them, But since set 2, Carla, you'd say that this is not the Kochi Blue Spikers that we sort of become accustomed to.
Not at all so far, but it's just, the game is still going on. But I would have a closer look on the Thunderbolts. How energetic. They are on court, they are celebrating, and there's so much energy. It's really fun to watch.
Yeah, I agree. They have a spring in their step and they can see an opportunity. Quite the opposite to what we saw against the Torpedoes. And one thing for sure is that Carla is enjoying the Indian crowd.
I mean, watch also the stands celebrating and cheering for their team. It's really nice to see.
I want to see Kochi's attitude and their court movement. That's not what I was expecting to see in the fourth set. And Kolkata's belief will only go stronger with every such point.
Yeah, and this is what I was saying, you know, like, the chips are down already, so when you first face that adversity, it's like, we're going to fight it. And we're going to come out because we haven't got Vinny, and we're going to push for him. But when things start to turn on you again, it's very hard to keep fighting back.
It's also a test of Erin's leadership.
Absolutely.
Very weak attempt at a finish by Amrinder Singh. Expected more power, completely out of system. And again, take a look at that. The wheels are coming off the Kochi Blue Spikers bandwagon. And I can't believe this is the same team that looked so different in the first set. What has suddenly happened to them?
But Byron is trying so hard there. He's ducked the tip pull at position 4. He's gone up and he's run back to position 2 to make the block. And he hasn't quite managed to get his hands over quick enough. But that's because he's absolutely everywhere. Again, the Thunderbolts, if I'm watching this game, if I'm being completely honest, we haven't seen their top performance yet, but they are getting better.
They scored Kochi Blue Spikers. I think there has been a net touch. It's been on the other side down there.
Get back on your own side, Pankaj.
These are rejected. Bomb! Take that, Kochi! Save the Thunderbolts! Iqbal ekes out another point. And RR Kabil super spike. That was cleanly hit. Right place, right time. Bang, bang, goodbye.
Yeah, and this is what we haven't seen from the Thunderbolts, where no matter what happens before, they just come out aggressively and just side out. They're certainly starting to look a lot more comfortable.
I have no idea what's happening. And on that occasion, I thought the Libero should have been allowed to set it. Byron intervenes. I'm not sure. Would you be able to tell me what's happening?
I think Ashwell Rai owes the whole team a doser. He's got to remove his hands from the block. It's an overset anyway. He's taken his eye off the ball and it's hit him.
Not a dosa, they're from Kolkata, so some Jhol Modi.
Jhol Modi.
Jhol Modi. That was as spicy as one. Martin gets into the act as well.
I've liked him, but the pass has got to be there to get him in. So I feel like that's something we've seen more of today. Kabil, super spike, and the pass is much better, and he can come in, he can hit both ways. I just think things not quite in front of him there. And I like to see the middle blockers really in front of their hitters early on, and I think he just let him get away from him.
Martin has been a great player so far in this set.
Straight to Allen. Byron sets it. Very weak third touch. Not on that occasion. A little bit of ice and then some fire. Off the right palm of the captain, Erin Verghese. Now he is one man who can script a comeback for the Blue Spikers in this match.
Yeah, just stayed aggressive. The blockers are in the right line. I just think that the arm was quicker. And Erin just needs to stay as fast as possible.
KB, do you agree that if you're going to lose, at least go around, lose fighting? Be aggressive, stay aggressive.
That's exactly what I have to do. And that was Louis the whole time mentioning. Go full swing, yeah. Go straight, be brave. But it's easy to say, you know, when you're under pressure, things are not going. So someone has to take responsibility and get this fast swing.
Yeah, and if I was watching this as any of the other teams, I wouldn't be worried. Because it was a poor attack from the Thunderbolts, and it was a poor attack from Kochi. It wasn't like the Thunderbolts got themselves in rhythm. They just didn't make an error, and Kochi did. So it's sort of reminiscent now of that opening game between Hyderabad and Calicut. Not quite that level, but I just feel like the service is coming on from the Thunderbolts. But apart from that, nobody's really bringing it.
You know what? If I were Kochi, if I were the Kochi head coach, I'd take a timeout right now. Just press the pause button on the kind of wave of momentum that Kolkata have. That'll help their cause for sure, Abhishek. Because this is the set that determines your fate in this match. This could well be the last set if Kochi don't strike a comeback. Whatever has to be done now, because otherwise that shall keep happening. Ashwal can rein in those super spikes all evening long. He's having a blast, isn't he?
Yeah, he's getting better there, isn't he? But the thing is, I feel, is that they're not using him too much. So they're getting him on the one-on-one situations, where before they were using him way too much. You had two blockers on him, and he was finding it tougher. 5-4 though, and Kochi are still in it, and that's not a bad error at all. They'll look for the touch, they'll look for it, but they're not going to get it. And that's out the back. Aaron again with the error. 2-point game now, but this for me, this error is okay. It's not ideal, but you try to be aggressive, you try to be physical. And that's the one thing with Erin, I always think he's trying to do the right thing.
And Kochi has problems in this rotation. Martin is serving the whole match already. Okay, now this one probably not. But before he's been serving constantly. He's doing great tactical serves. So out of this position, the rotation, Kochi Blue were struggling the whole match already.
That's a great spot.
I thought on this occasion, while Martin was serving, Byron was ready to intercept it and deposit that first touch into the Kolkata court. Anyhow, a 1-point game, Kolkata still lead. Aaron holds the key, that man on your screen, the captain of the Blue Spikers. Great serve. Rashwal right, goes down the line and hits it long, but they'll take it, no problem. They're riding away right now on the Thunderbolts.
He looks a bit cramped there, Ashwal Rai. He hits that longer set really well from 3, but here it looks a little bit more out of rhythm and a little bit rushed from his perspective. I liked him when the set's coming from 3.5, not from 2.5.
Watch out, he's 2 meters tall. Ashwal needs a higher set for this one.
I agree, but I think he's caught in the middle of being a former middle hitter and liking the tempo because that's what he's used to understanding that he's big on that right side and he needs a higher ball, and then he just needs to work through the process of having that sort of slower ball.
Remember, there's another game coming up. The champions of season 2 versus the newbies, the newest member of this family, the Goa Guardians. Oh yes, landed just inside. A touch of luck is what the Kochi Blue Spikers wanted and have it now. Score still level. Which way is this set going? Don't you go anywhere.
Good wash right here. Cookie serve, passing really far away. Still he managed somehow to score.
Don't try those dumplings. Go big. Go bang bang.
Are we just talking about food, guys?
That's all we live for. That is spicy. Ashwal this time from the outside. From zone 4, Ashwal is a magician, and he takes them into the lead as we head into the Amul Kool technical timeout. Back in just a bit with the climax of set 4.
बाइक को तो अपग्रेड कर लिया, अब अपने SIP को भी अपग्रेड कर ले।
मतलब?
देख, जैसे तेरी इनकम बढ़ेगी, तेरे गोल्स, एक्सपेक्टेशंस और खर्चे भी बढ़ेंगे, वैसे ही तेरा कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग भी बढ़ेगा, राइट? इसलिए योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नीड अ स्टेप अप टू। अपने लाइफस्टाइल के साथ साथ अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट को भी अपग्रेड कर।
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मंथ से SIP स्टेप अप पक्का।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया।
Ashwell Wright might have had some doubters after that first performance on the right side for the I was going to say Thunderbirds then, but well, Thunderbolts.
Truth be told, the two of us were a bit skeptical about that move. But we did say that we might have leg on our face if it works, and it's worked tonight, so full credit for backing that release. Full credit to the coach, Nasser Shahnazi, the head coach.
Yes, again, another thing. I just feel that there's so much weight now on Byron's shoulders, you know, with Nicholas not playing. I would have him in, Nicholas, all day long, because when it's like this, you need somebody with experience out there that's going to bring it all back together, who's going to get the cover ball, who's going to be calm with the touch, who's going to slow things down a little bit. And at the moment, they haven't got that, but yeah, he doesn't want to go to Nicholas, and I don't know why.
Still, it's not done. First of all, our Kabul super spike over here from Heyman. Great choice putting this deep in the corner.
They're still in this, Kochi for sure. And I think as soon as they find, they just need one play to spark it up again.
Can you imagine little things going your way or not? If that one had landed on the line, Kochi would have been in the lead and the momentum would have swung them once again. So at times these little things have to go your way in life and in sport.
Well, this is their chance. They need a side out, and they need a break point desperately. But not with the defense there. Okay, there's one. Drowner has gone okay there. Just a little bit too aggressive with the pass. But I quite like the aggressive mindset.
No chance for the setter to get this ball back. What a pity, it's been a great defense.
Yeah, I agree. Here we go. This man can change everything. And he almost has. Chance for the defense now. Oh my days, all of these small things. Kochi have played really messy volleyball since the second set. So many sort of block errors, timing issues, touch issues, lack of cover. Again, this isn't very good volleyball from the Thunderbolts. It's not their best, but Kochi are letting them have it.
You know, lack of consistency in the tournament, in a game, within a set. They've been a bit blow hot, blow cold. The Kochi Blue Spikers, they haven't really had a wave, unfortunately. Last game, they were different. Woke up on the right side of the bed. Today, they've looked a bit lost. Strange choice of personnel as well. So, I'm not sure what one can make of Kochi's struggles in this match. That's much better. But you want to see more of that from that man.
Yeah, they need it. Quick. Very quick.
Don't forget
do come together when the chips are down, but the chips are very down now.
On the other hand, full credit to Kolkata for, after losing the first set, not losing their way and getting better. The Thunderbolts certainly deserve a lot of credit for where they put themselves. They lead by 1 in the 4th set. If they can reach 15 before Kochi, this match will be theirs. Boom! Scores level! It's the start of Kochi's comeback. The captain leads the way. He shows them the way. The Kochi Blue Spikers are signaling their intent. The question is, can they keep this going?
It's so hard to put the serve in, but nicely, just a little over net time. It was not a cookie, it was a slow one, but it wasn't a cookie.
I feel like that was what they needed. And again, I'm telling you, the Thunderbolts are not playing amazing volleyball. Kochi are just playing worse. If they can up their game quickly, they can win this in 5. Like, no problem.
Pankaj sets it. Oh, Pankaj receives it well. Ashwal unable to come up with the kill. Oh yes, what a block that is! That door is called Matin. Matin Takamar.
So have a look at the replay here. And tell me what you think of the decision. It's a New India Assurance Super Block. The ball's underneath him. He's underneath the ball. So you have to do something different. You just can't hammer the ball from there. It has to be something off speed or tippy or something deep to 1, because your all ends up.
Still, we wanted to see them aggressive, to be brave.
And that's a good thing.
That's a good positive thing.
I agree completely.
Crucial point this from a momentum point of view. Now, Kolkata. Was there a touch off the block? There was not. They're claiming a point. They're going to review it for sure straight away. The high fives on the Kolkata side of the court. Do they have a review left? No, they don't. Wow. How costly will that be? Perhaps a lesson for teams to be very judicious with the use of reviews too soon or too little.
And that's a slightly tight set, but also a really wild swing at this time. Okay, problems down. Thunderbolts have looked comfortable, but Kochi have got their way back into this again. Oh! Double joy this evening as the Ahmedabad defenders go up against the Goa Guardians. Next, Goa looking for their first win after losing 2 straight 3-2. And the Ahmedabad defenders having come back in emphatic fashion in their first match. Shanti John coming off the bench and delivering the goods.
A 1-point lead for Kochi. What are Kolkata thinking now? Can Kochi hold their nerve? They're 2 away from taking this to set number 5. That's what you want to watch at the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. Very good serve. Not a bad reception at all. A chance to kill it. But the defense just not there. Nobody home.
So first of all, good swing, good touch, and he's missing it just for some centimeters.
But why is he starting there in the first place? He's far too inside, I think.
There are a lot of questions coming up for me in this match.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't 100% sure on Kochi anyway, but I'm less sure about them now.
They need to get out of this rotation. They do the first time.
Now, set point for Kochi to take this to the 5th and final. Remember, it's a best of 5. One thing's for sure, Kolkata are not going home empty-handed. They've already won 2 sets, but they want to go home with 2, not 1 point. And that can happen. In fact, they want to go home with 3 points. If they win 3-1, they will have 3 points on the points table. If they win 3-2, they'll have 2 points on the points table. They want to finish this in 4, Kolkata, but they trail by 1 match point. Big moment. Here comes Ashwal, and he does the job! He pounds it down, drills it, brings out the chainsaw. Take that, Kochi, says the Thunderbolt captain.
Yeah, he's proved himself this evening. That's a huge rip, and again, I really like him on that longer set, where the ball's at 3 or 3.5, where he can really see it and track it. He really struggles when the set's closed and up and down.
This gives him a lot of chance to approach a little more, to see the ball flying, knows where he can hit, on which spot.
Big point, this one.
That is the alacrity of the Kolkata defense that's worked for them. Scores level. It's now going to be a difference of 2. 1 more match point, and the Blues believe. 1 more match point for Kochi.
What a defense that was. Ashwal Rai absolutely nutted that down the line. And of course, it's a net-and-rich super defense. Even under pressure, a net-and-rich super defense can save the day. And then they turn it into gold. Defense, you're not happy about that, KB, are you?
Not at all. We know he likes to hit deep corners, so why Pankaj is not there?
That point. Oh my God, he's scratching his head, and why not? Rightly so. Maybe his name says in, not bib out. Should have hit that in.
Bib out. Definitely bib out. Bib out and bib out the court. I don't know if bib in would come in again.
15 all. Got to be a difference of 2, remember. Somehow Kochi managed to keep it in play. Well done, Byron. I think Byron has told himself, I'm going to have to step in. Boys, let the big brother handle it.
Yeah. And I feel like he's that guy for them right now, isn't he? Where he is doing everything he can to give his team a chance. He goes over on 2 twice. The balance is, I still don't know where Nicholas is. I would have him in this team somewhere. On the right side, or maybe bringing him on the left. And that one's long for Byron again. That's 2 missed serves. But you don't mind. You really don't mind. If it's the right sider, going full aggression on the serve, missing. It's a standing float serve that everyone will have a problem with. I tell you what, Manish said he does love a 3-2. He loves the long games.
Nice try, though. That's been a good serve.
A for effort.
Good placement.
Oh, what a saga this has been. Strange movement in the Kochi defense. Whatever works, Hemant, Erin, Byron, Abhishek, they've all got to combine to punch together as a unit. 1 more set point.
Just quickly, if we have another look at that, watch the pass and watch the middle blocker. The pass was so important there to go from 1 to 3 because the middle blocker kept moving right and it opened up the seam on the right side for the hitter.
1 more set point. This is the 4th set, remember. Kochi won the 1st set. The Thunderbolts stormed back to win set 2 and 3, and this long, never-ending saga continues to exasperate the world.
That's the face of a man whose side have just missed 3 serves in a row.
It puts again another rocket in their backpack.
How far did that land? He is clearly not happy. Coach Vardhan.
Come of the hour. Come of the mat, and Ashwal Rai, it's a good serve. And it leads to a block. And that one's gone down. And now the Thunderbolts will have a match point. They've had to be patient. And here comes the review. She loves me.
Review taken by Kochi. Ball out.
Any guess there, Louis?
It's on the line, I think.
Yeah?
I think it's good. I also think, looking back on this, they'll be very proud, the Thunderbolts. Yeah, that's it. The Blue Spikers will be very proud that they got their way back into this, but they haven't taken their chances. And you think, again, what we're saying without Vinit Kumar, they need to take all of these opportunities. That's about right. Very good. His service was strong.
There we go then. Match point. And the captain, their main man, ready to serve. And they have it! The Kolkata Thunderbolts register a thunderous win and get off the mark in season 4. They lost the first set, but the belief was very much there, and they clawed their way back to open their account on the points table. The inaugural champions have shown so much fire, guts. This cavalier performance once again puts their campaign back on track. Forget about the loss in game 1. This is the real Kolkata Thunderbolts. And this performance, propelled by their captain Ashwal Rai, is a little signal, a word of caution to the other 8 teams. Watch out, the Thunderbolts have arrived.
Much better from them, but that was not the Kochi that we've seen previously. They didn't have the same desire, they weren't the same team unit, but the Thunderbolts, fair play. Ashwal Rai better on that right-hand side. I feel like Pankaj was solid. That man will be very happy. Nazy will get the troops in. They obviously have a lot of time for their coach as well, who's working hard behind the scenes. It's a big moment, a big relief. That set's well inside. There is no line available there. And Pankaj is beautifully disciplined. Solid game from Pankaj this evening. Solid all round from the Thunderbolts. That will be a performance they can build on. Ashwal Rai on the right-hand side, and Mr. Patodia over the moon with his side's first win of the season. They are on and running. Well, there you have it. The Thunderbolts have beaten the Kochi Blue Spikers 3-1 here in what was a very, very good performance. Kochi will have to pick themselves up. They were denied a point that 2 sets would have won them without Vinit Kumar as well, who's been ruled out for the season. A great result though for the Thunderbolts.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का फ्री टिकट मिलेगा?
No.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का टिकट फ्री मिलेगा?
Go branded credit card. Turn daily spends into free travel. Escape here.
New India Assurance Motor Insurance, so you can enjoy a worry-free drive.
अरे ये क्या है?
Red Bull, it gives you wings.
Wings. अब रेंगने की जरूरत नहीं.
Try करके देखो.
या तो ये विंग्स वाली बात बेकार है या फिर मैंने कोई गलती की होगी.
Sometimes believing in yourself is a masterstroke. Sometimes in someone else. When it comes to your dream car, keep playing masterstrokes with car loans from Bank of Baroda.
Bank of Baroda. Play the masterstroke.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabin, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
पढ़ता है खेलता है झूलता उछलता है दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया
We all make a crowd, no rules, no seasons. Young, free, alive, weekend every day. Feel the freedom.
Well, if you're just tuning into the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia, the Kolkata Thunderbolts made a stunning reversal of their previous result, losing their opening set on this occasion, only to come back and clinch the remaining three to emerge victorious and also bag 3 points. A stunning contrast to their performance the other night against the Torpedoes. They didn't do all that badly in the first set, mind you, but it was the Kochi Blue Spikers who seemed to take off from their performance, from their victorious performance against the Goa Guardians the other night. But thereafter, there wasn't much by way of cheer for the team from Kerala, because it was Kolkata Thunderbolts that turned on the heat by way of some collective genius. It was Mateen Thakawar, Pankaj Sharma, the captain Ashwal Rai, no less, all of them pulling all stops to ensure that Kochi Blue Spikers wouldn't make it 2 out of 2 in as many games. And Giraldo right at the end, showing what a valuable addition he was to the Thunderbolt setup. Some stunning blocks. And this one from Mateen Thakawar, once again illustrating the importance of handy blockers. A Kochi Blue Spiker did struggle with their service game quite a bit, and that seemed to trickle through into other aspects of their performance as well, as they continued to make one error after another, and even the usually effective Abhishek found himself wanting. And Mateen Thakawar, what a potent force he was on the day. The statistics illustrate as much. Not a lot of difference on the successful spikes section, but look at the number of blocks. 7 more successful blocks for the Thunderbolts, fewer unforced errors, and 10 points overall. That's all it took for Kolkata Thunderbolts to complete a 3-1 victory. Right, time now for the presentation ceremony. We have Sarthak Lal downstairs to take you through to it.
A thunderous performance from the Kolkata Thunderbolts. How good were they, especially in that 4th set? So many twists and turns, and in the end, coming out trumps. In this presentation ceremony, we have Mr. Nirmal Chaudhary, Mr. Anirudh Uday Kumar, representing RR Kabilis, Mr. Nirmal, and a proud customer of Scapia, Mr. Anirudh Uday Kumar. And of course, the fantastic principal owner of Kolkata Thunderbolts, Pawan Patodia, joining us. And thanking all our wonderful sponsors, RR Kabul, Scapia, New India Assurance, NTPC, Bank of Baroda, Amol, Mutual Fund, Sahiya, Red Bull, Cello, Costco, Net Enrich, Econ by Paragon. First, we have the Scapia game changer of the match. This man was on fire, and his celebration was even better. Can we have Mateen Thakawar join us? Wonderful at the net. The spikes were thunderous indeed, and he kept the rhythm going. Believed in himself, and it showed in his performance. Well done, Matt, in collecting your check worth 10,000 rupees. And now for the man who is ultra calm under pressure on all occasions. He will be your RR Kabil player of the match. आइए जुड़िए हमारे साथ पंकज शर्मा। कमाल का प्रदर्शन दिखाते हुए एक और बार कोलकाता के लिए। बेहतरीन खेल हर पहलू में आपके द्वारा। Collecting a check worth 10,000 rupees, the player of the match, पंकज आइए। खास तौर से मैं वो चौथे सेट की कहानी जानना चाहता हूँ। इतने सारे ट्विस्ट आ रहे थे, आप क्या कह रहे थे साथियों से?
सबसे पहले तो मैं पूरी टीम का धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूँ। उन्होंने अपने ऊपर बिलीव किया, विश्वास रखा, हमने अच्छा कमबैक किया, उसी के चलते ही अच्छा कमबैक किया। पर फोर्थ सेट में अंदर से तो फीलिंग आ रहा था कि हम विन करेंगे फोर्थ सेट में ही। तो हमारे से बहुत मिस्टेक पे मिस्टेक हो जा रहा, पर लास्ट में जो अश्वल भाई ने 2 सर्विस मारा, उसमें पास मिस हुआ, तो उसमें हमारा ब्लॉकिंग अच्छा आ गया, तो विन हो गया।
जी हाँ, और साथ ही साथ 3 अहम पॉइंट मिल जाते हैं आपको। अगर 5वें सेट में कहानी जाती तो आप सिर्फ ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 2 पॉइंट जीतते, जो भी आप पसंद करते, लेकिन आप पूरे 3 पॉइंट जीतकर आप अभी टॉप हाफ में आ गए। 9वें अंक पायदान पर थे आप सीधे ऊपर छलांग मार रहे हैं। कैसा महसूस करते हैं?
डेफिनेटली अच्छा ही महसूस करेंगे। हमारा यही था कि हम 5 सेट में मैच को नहीं लेके जाएं। फर्स्ट सेट हमने लूज़ किया, तो उसके बाद हमने अच्छा कमबैक रहा हमारी टीम का, और फिर हमने 4 सेट में मैच ख़त्म कर दिया।
बढ़िया खेल आपके तरफ से, बहुत मुबारकबाद और थैंक यू, शुक्रिया आपका हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। फिलहाल sending it back to our wonderful commentators.
Well, thank you very much for that, Sarthak. And Pankaj Sharma, the RR Kabil player of the match, rightly so, for he pulled all stops in ensuring that the Thunderbolts got the better of the Kochi Blue Tuskers. Kochi Blue Spikers, I beg your pardon. What Pankaj Sharma did ever so effectively was to contribute in every aspect of Thunderbolts' performance, be it in attack or joining in defense as well, making some effective blocks. But it wasn't just him, it was a comprehensive team effort, and none exemplified it more than this Iranian star. The Skapia game changer of the match was Martin Takavar, who produced those blistering hits down the middle and also proved to be an effective link in the blocking chain. And he ensured that no one could see his strikes coming. And as in every decision in life, volleyball too requires some critical decision making at the right time. And one such decision that proved to be effective for Kolkata was that, and rightly so, was the Sahi Hai moment of the match, where they closed out the game with that dead drop of a block. And that was part 1 of the double festivities today. Coming up next is match number 10 between Season 2 champions Ahmedabad Defenders and the Goa Guardians in not too long from now. Stay tuned.
बाइक को तो अपग्रेड कर लिया, अब अपने SIP को भी अपग्रेड कर ले।
मतलब?
देख, जैसे तेरी इनकम बढ़ेगी, तेरे गोल्स, एक्सपेक्टेशंस और खर्चे भी बढ़ेंगे, वैसे ही तेरा कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग भी बढ़ेगा, राइट? इसलिए योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नीड अ स्टेप अप टू। अपने लाइफस्टाइल के साथ साथ अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट को भी अपग्रेड कर।
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मंथ से SIP स्टेप अप पक्का।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
It's a Scapier. Co-branded credit card. Get 0 Forex markup. Scapier.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game.